know you forgive me. I know we're friends, but whenever I'm talking to you, bro, I feel the need to apologize because I wasn't okay with you and you didn't deserve it. You didn't deserve it, and that is something that should have never happened. But intention or not, it shouldn't have happened. I just want you to be happy. Thank you so much, bro. I don't want to be sappy. I don't want to be too sad, but I treated you badly. I treated Cappy badly. I treated a lot of people that really were there for me since day one. You weren't there for me since day one, but the second we met, you were there. You were a true friend. And I'm gonna tell you, dude. I don't want to be negative, but I don't want to be negative. But when you're gonna start making content, bro, you're gonna see. You're gonna see. You're gonna see. A special. You know. But you're right, and I think TikTok is a bit. It's a bit toxic. In the live, you know. Good. Thank you so much, bro. I try to be a good person. That's all I can do. That you've been working on yourself a lot in every way. Oh, dude, that means a lot to me. That means a lot to me because I know you mean it, and I know it comes from the heart. I know it comes from the heart, but I know that you know that there's a couple of people I always had in mind, dude. I always had in mind, and you were one of them. Ooh, nice. If it works, I would have. I know that you know that I would have hired you. Cause I like having you around. I think you have good ID. I think you're a smart person. I think you're very good behind the scene. You're very good at planning. I would have totally hired you, bro. It's funny because when you said that you were trying to stream, I was so proud, dude. Cause holy shit, my guy's starting to stream, you know. I know it's gonna be hard for you because I know it's out of your comfort zone a little bit, right? At the same time, you did, but you've been trying, and you've been trying to do effort, you know. You're talking about me making effort. You're talking about me working on myself. The simple fact that you change your name is the first step, and I know it sounds stupid, but you changing your name is almost a contract with yourself. Almost a contract with yourself saying, hey, this year is my year, you know. Might not be around every day because you know my situation. Yeah. No. I don't want you to feel obligated. I don't want you to feel obligated, but I want you to understand that if there's something that you need to talk about, there's no judgment here, bro. There's no judgment here. I remember you talking to me about your room and you painting your room, right? You painting your room, and I remember it being so weird because if it was anybody else telling me that they would paint their room, I wouldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't be giving a fuck because it's painting a room, dude. It's not a big deal, but I know how hard your environment is. I know how your personal life is, and I know even with your back pain, you know. And I know that for you was something big, and because for you was something big, then that was more for me than painting the room itself. And I was cheering for you, dude. And when you told me it was, and the worst thing is when you told me it wouldn't be possible, it would be very difficult because of the hole in the wall, the little holes, the different level. I was like, oh, dude, you can't let that stop you, man. You have to do it, dude, because it's gonna help you so much. Thank you so much, bro. I care about you too a lot, dude. A lot. You were a friend, dude. No, it's weird, but it's weird because like today is actually a perfect example, you know. It's a perfect example because you heard that TikTok was closing and then you went to me, but when you see TikTok closing, I'm like, I'm not affected. So not necessarily that I give a fuck, But you start thinking about, oh, the friends that you made along the way, and they're not on the app. Are you losing those friends? No, and it's nuts because it's absolutely nuts because you see how people. I was also crying because